DeFi products, white space gaming opportunities, intragame economics, monetization, and governance. These are the areas that the Strategy Sub Council, that Illuvium Governance V2, will be responsible for voting for. I'm running for this council, and the voting will take place between May 8th and May 13th. In this quick video, I'll tell you my stance on these areas and some of the ideas that I have that I want to bring forth to the council and the Illuvium team. So the recommended experience they want for this council is to understand the core fundamentals of crypto and DeFi so that they can better assist the DAO in crucial decisions regarding intragame economics and potential DeFi products. Also to understand how to best utilize blockchain technology for the benefits of Illuvium, and an understanding of interpreting analytical data and knowledge of a variety of different monetization tools in gaming and beyond to maximize the potential of the Illuvium ecosystem. This subcouncil will be responsible to propose, ideate, revise, recommend, or reject all strategy-related IIPs or ICCPs, including but not limited to DeFi products, white space gaming opportunities, intragame economics, monetization, and governance. I feel incorporating DeFi elements into Illuvium, or any Web3 game for that fact, is fundamental. Not everyone in the Illuvium community is a gamer, and having those non-gamer participants in this ecosystem is arguably just as important as the gamers themselves. I believe incorporating a renting or lending system is a great way to incorporate DeFi into Illuvium. Now I'll leave a card to a video that I posted all about this. So lending or renting system will give those players a reason to hold on to their assets, but will also help other Illuvium gamers who may not have the funds to build up an Illuvium account themselves. It'll give them an opportunity to make some progress in this game outside of just the free-to-play version. I believe every aspect of this game should be analyzed so that no opportunity to add value to existing NFTs is missed. There should be a constant effort to always be adding value to the NFTs within the Illuvium ecosystem. One way we can do that is to set a path for third parties to use the Illuvium IP and create more games. Now, I'm not saying this should be a free-for-all. I think this should be a strict approval process, and I would fully expect 99 out of 100 of these to get turned down. But we've seen that ETH Lizards is already building out a game for the Illuvium ecosystem, and I think that there are other opportunities out there. So setting clear guidelines and a process for a third party to follow, I think, is the best approach here. And along those lines, I'm not saying this is anything that needs to be rushed or anything that should be coming out in even the next year. But I think setting the foundation for these things now will help years down the road once Illuvium is established and wants to expand. For intragame economics, I believe in a free market where players and speculators determine the value. I also believe that every aspect of the game should be tokenized in some sort, whether it's an NFT or an ERC20. I have another video here that I posted all about how the fuel system should work and how I don't like the ideas of the 25% top and bottom rails that has been proposed before. Fuel should be in ERC20. The Krypton, Hyperion, and Solon should all be their own coin, and I think it should be traded freely on the market. Decentralization is the beauty of Web3. So why put restrictions on things like this in Illuvium when we can just let the free market decide its value? When it comes to monetization, obviously that's a very important thing for the DAO. The DAO needs to make money to continue to make the game better. My stance on that is to provide more opportunities for these gamers and participants in this ecosystem to spend money. But going back to what I said earlier, every NFT that is sold by Illuvium or captured within the Illuvium ecosystem should gain more and more value over time. So yes, let's give the Illuvium community every opportunity to spend money, but let's also make sure that what they're spending money on is giving them a ton of value. Now, I know this goes without saying, but one of the best ways to get the community to spend money on this game is just by creating an amazingly fun game that people want to play. If people are at work all day or in class all day and all they can think about is getting back to their computer and playing more of this game, then we know it's fun, it's engaging, and we're providing value. And those are the people who are going to be willing to spend money in this game. So when it comes to governance, I think this new model for Governance V2 is a big step up from the previous governance models, but I always think there's improvements to be made. Just before I was recording this, I saw there was an idea in the Illuvium Discord about having a weighted voting system. so you could vote on multiple candidates for each council. It already seems to be getting support, so I'm going to guess that's probably going to get passed and that's going to happen. But that just goes to show that there's always improvements to be made. Another thing that I want to push along on the governance side is to get more feedback from the community in the form of surveys and polls. Even simple polls out on Twitter by the main Illuvium account can help us get a much better idea of what the community thinks on certain topics. So having these quick polls will give a simple way to just cast their vote on a certain topic, so everyone from the Illuvium team and the sub-councils can easily see that. So it's great seeing all of the candidates running for these councils, but I want to be that front-facing member of the strategy council. Anytime we have a debate on something or we're working on something, I want to be able to present that to the community in the form of these videos. Make them quick, short, digestible. I'm sure some things will need to be worked out behind closed doors, but anything I can share with the community, I want to be that front-facing person to get you that information. I've always been a person who liked to think creatively, try new ideas, and push the limits, push the boundaries. And this YouTube channel has given me a platform to do that, to be creative. But I also want to do that on this sub-council. I want to challenge the other members. I want to challenge the Illuvium team with new ideas. On this sub-council, we'll definitely be needing those conservative, business-minded people. But I also think this council needs somebody who's going to push those boundaries and come up with some really great, amazing ideas to help the Illuvium DAO and the Illuvium community. I don't want to be part of a sub-council that just says, yes, this will work, let's vote it through. I want to be the person on the council who will say, yes, this does work, but here's how we can make it better.